to Ankur Kharbanda, Executive Director and Chief Business Officer, Niva Bupa Health Insurance. Ankur, thank you so much for giving your time to ET Now. It's a pleasure talking to you this morning. Mansi Dave this side. First things first, with GST exemption proposed on insurance premiums for individuals, what impact do you foresee on your businesses?
Thank you very much, Mansi, for this. The proposal of GST exemption on health insurance is a welcome step towards improving, the affordability, and it will also support wider adoption of health insurance in India. Removing GST will immediately lower premiums and will drive a lot of demand, especially for the first-time buyers. But having said that, it's important to note that the complete exemption would also mean we will lose income, input tax credit on the operational cost. So the benefits to the consumer will be therefore on the account of lower GST, less some loss of inputs credit tax. But it's a great move for our consumers, and especially the government saying insurance for all by 2047. It is in that direction.
All right. Hi, Ankur. Morning. This is Shrishti also joining in. Just exactly what I wanted to understand from you, because yes, the 0% GST on individual insurance, that is sounding to be a bit positive for the consumer side, but ITC, that remains to be a concern for you guys. But help us understand, how do you anticipate this move to impact your premiums? Rather, the premiums are expected to go down, because the concern here is that the tax cut should actually go in the hands of the consumers with respect to the benefits, or rather will the companies have to really take some increase in their premiums?
Largely, the benefit of this 18% would go to the consumers. And this is what we also want to do, that most of the benefit of this should help in the overall cause, which is spreading insurance all across, making it affordable, especially for the senior citizens as well. So that's what we would also like to do. Obviously, there would be some portion of because the input tax credit will not be available now. There'll be some portion which will be there, but large part of it would still be going to the consumers.
Ankur, the larger part will be going to the consumer, and I hear you there, but do you anticipate a material shift in the customer mix, more first-time buyers versus upgrades from existing policyholders post the GST exemption? What are the sentiments coming over there, and what changes in the pattern, the consumption pattern will be seen according to you?
Look, my sense is consumption pattern, the first-time buyers will get attracted towards it. A lot of people who feel health insurance is not affordable, 18% is sizable. It's almost one-fifth of the total amount. So it will be sizable. A lot of first-time buyers will be there. For the existing consumers who already have, they may also want to upgrade themselves to a better cover, adequate cover, which they were not taking earlier because of premium. And last, I would like to say is that GST exam would also make OPD services more accessible to customers, because OPD-based covers will now become affordable and encourage people to use insurance for everyday healthcare needs and not just hospitalization. These are some of the trends which we see will change.
But Ankur, for now, what we're getting to understand is that the individual insurance rates, that might have a bit of a benefit, but the commercial insurance rate, the GST remains as it is. If you can help us understand, how will it impact the industry dynamics or you in any way?
So for us, we are largely retail-driven business. So for us, it really means that business growth would happen because of this. We would be able to cover much larger audience. We will be able to attract much more people across all geographies, especially in the tier 2, tier 3 as well, whereby insurance, and also on the senior citizens as well, because they felt they will be, my sense is they will be the real beneficiaries of this, because healthcare expenses are going up and hence health insurance premiums are going up. So this 18% reduction would really make it very affordable.
All right, one more thing. The retail market share stood at 10% in particular. What is your aspiration target for FY26 and what is your market share target in overall, if I may ask?
These are forward-looking questions. I would not be able to answer that, but we are looking at growing. First quarter was 30%, almost 30% growth for us. We are looking at expanding it even further because of this.
All right, Ankur, with this, we let you go on that. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us.
Thank you.
All right, so that was about the news flow regarding the insurance.